Ladies and gentlemen, it is New York City Marathon race week, baby. It is Monday right now. Race is on Sunday. As you might know, if you've been watching the last couple videos, I've been dealing with a foot issue that started last week, actually, after my hard run last week, and persisted through the weekend, like to the point where like not being able to walk on it because it hurt so bad. So that was just like honestly depressing me all weekend. Like I was worried about it, and then I just started getting depressed. Because I'm like just sitting there like classic. No, great. Injure yourself a week before the race. Great. Been training 16 weeks for this and you go and injure yourself. Fucking dunce. Sorry for cussing. But really, I feel like a complete and utter dolt a week before the race injuring myself. But I woke up this morning and it feels a little bit better. So I'm just trying to stay optimistic. I'm just counting my lucky stars that it's gonna feel good on Sunday, you know, and every day until then it's gonna feel a bit better so that I can have a strong race day. As I said, I've been training really fucking hard for this race. I just want it to go well. Will it? We'll see. It's 6 days away. I guess through the first part of this video, I'll show you a little bit like of what I'm eating and stuff this week and what I'm doing. My priorities are eating clean, sleeping well, and just tapering, trying to make my foot feel better. So I don't know, I might hit the sauna a couple times, might hit this hot tub, who knows? I'm just gonna relax. We leave for New York City on Thursday. Family's coming, so you know, as of Wednesday, we'll be worried about having a toddler on a 5-hour flight. So there's gonna be a lot of moving pieces to do with that. Gotta bring a car seat, gotta bring a whole bunch of shit. So I'll be packing probably all of Wednesday. So yeah, today and tomorrow just trying to get some work done. That's it. So I'll see you in the next scene of this video. All right, folks, it's Tuesday before the race, self-care day. About to hop in this bad boy, sweat my nads off. That's the plan. And then potentially cold plunge back into the sauna. It's a full spa day right now. Spa morning. It's a sporning. Spa morning. It doesn't really work. Foot luckily feels even better today. I still feel just a tinge of something. So no running today, but might get like an easy 3-miler tomorrow. Maybe, just we'll see. All right, I'm gonna put my phone outside because it's about to turn 1,000 degrees. Whoa, sultry, red light. All right, I'm currently on fire. Hey guys, I'm currently on fire. Come join me as a guy in his yard on fire. I'm gonna hop in the cold shower now. I'm over the cold plunge, bro. I'm over it. Kind of seems like the world is, honestly. All this shit on Twitter, like about how saunas are the real health hack. Cold plunges don't do anything. I like submerging in the cold water because of how good it makes the sauna feel afterward. But I don't like plunging. I mean, I just said submerging, which is a synonym for plunge. By the way, still on fire. What I actually like is I built this cold shower. I didn't build it. I had it be built. It's a hot shower too, but I like to just use it as a cold shower. Oh, fuck. It's really quite nice. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. It's really quite relaxing and nice. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're gonna do this, then get back in the sauna. By the way, still on fire. Still on fire. All right, back in. Tuesday night, salmon, zucchini. Kelsey's loving it too. You got your dump truck fork?
Yep.
Yep.
And I
it's
might
the only
get
way
all
she'll
my
eat
little
it.
plate.
Yeah, I gotta make it for her on this little plate here. Otherwise she won't eat it. Good morning. It is Wednesday, which people often refer to. I'm sure you've heard this before, probably, if you're, you know, in the zeitgeist or whatnot. People call this hump day. Just got to get over the hump and then you're on to the other side. So today we're going to go out for a run. My foot is feeling better. The race is in 4 days. And so we're going to see what we can do this morning. 2 miles easy, 1 mile at race pace, 2 miles easy. We'll see how that feesies. We'll see how that feels. And then that's it. And then we leave tomorrow. All right, run's finished. We did 5 miles. Actually kind of harder than I was expecting. I think maybe it's because I didn't eat a ton last night. I don't know, I'm a little worried. But on the bright side, my foot doesn't hurt at all. So let's go, I guess. Let's fucking go, I guess. It's good to run again though. Fuck, I was so worried there for a few days. Let's go. I guess. Guys, sorry for the echo. I'm standing in my fitness kitchen, which has a gym in it. And it's a little reverby in here, I'm sorry. But I wanted to show you my brand new treadmill. It's the Averon treadmill. I mean, it's the most fun treadmill I've ever tried my entire life, to be honest. You know, treadmill workouts can be a little monotonous, just staring at a wall, or maybe you got a podcast going and it's just not doing it for you. The miles are just crawling by. Not anymore. This thing is fully gamified. And by that, I mean, like, you actually play games when you're on the treadmill, which is cool because it makes fitness and staying in shape like actually fun and something you'll want to stick with. You're actually 2.5 times more likely to stick with a gamified fitness routine. Believe it or not, that's why everyone is obsessed with stats and, you know, whatever, because it makes it fun, which is exactly what this does. As I said, you can immerse yourself in games. If that's not your thing, you can do coached classes if you want. You can do scenic runs. You can stream your favorite shows, all on this massive 22-inch touchscreen. Plus, the deck is a CloudStrike deck, so it feels like every stride is super smooth, and also it's like super low to the ground, which makes it feel really stable. Listen, the treadmill is something I usually associate with mind-numbing boredom, but not anymore, I'm telling you. This is the solution right here. Let's play Fishing Frenzy. Games, Fishing Frenzy, hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we'll do a 10-minute banger. Medium, sure, why not? Let's go! Come on, get it sharp. Oh, come on! See, in this one, if I increase my incline, it reels in a fish for me. So I'm like incentivized to make it harder, which is awesome. And I'm missing every single fish, so I suck at this game. It's making me run uphill, which is awesome. God, I suck at this. Like I said, you have 1,000 options on this bad boy, so getting bored, I don't think is possible, to be honest. So if you want to try it, just hit the link in the description or scan this QR code right here. And if you use my code CodyTrains50, you'll get $50 off any other products. Thank you to Averon for sponsoring today's video. Onward. Okay, check this out. Now what you're seeing right here is what's known as the big city. That is the big city right there that you're seeing out the window. New York City, to be specific. We are here in the big city, and there I am right there. That's the angle you guys don't get to see. This is what other people see in public when I'm vlogging on a run. If you're behind me running, this is what you see. Hey, I got shin splints again. Failed again. No negativity. So yeah, we're here. It was a journey to get here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It sucked ass. Our flight was delayed over 5 hours. So the entire 5 to 6 hour chunk that we were expecting to be really hard was supposed to be on the flight with our 2-year-old child. Instead, that was in the airport. And then we had another 5.5 hours on the flight. It was just not fun at all. I didn't want to get into it, but it was a travel day just straight from hell. It's with just all the cliches, everything. Screaming baby, sleeping people, long ass delays. We got to bed at 4 a.m. on Thursday when we arrived. So feeling a little jet lagged. It's now Saturday. It's the day before the race. And yeah, we're both a little zonked. Our toddler is not quite used to the time yet. Like, obviously it's only been 2 days. So this morning he woke up like super early as far as LA time is concerned. It's a whole thing. So we're both kind of like jet lagged and out of it. I just so happen to be like 3.5 miles away from where I pick up the bib. So I'm gonna do my shakeout run up there, grab my bib, and then maybe Uber back. And then that's it for today. We're just gonna relax, chill out, and then tomorrow's race day. So I'm just gonna try and eat clean all day. I ate about a metric ass load of Halloween candy yesterday. So I do not wanna do that today. Pretty much my only goal. Don't do that today, because that will give me diarrhea tomorrow. Just a quick fit check. Absolute trash. These are the shoes I'm gonna be wearing tomorrow. Horrible colorway. And that's what's up. Ignore the mess in the room, please. Shakeout's feeling good. It's a little windy, which sucks. It would fucking suck if it was windy tomorrow, so I just really hope that it's not like this. All right, shakeout's finished. Let's see what my stats were. 3.21 miles, 26 minutes, 8:14. Oh my God, I just stepped on a fucking dead rat. Oh my God. That cannot be a good omen. I can't believe that just happened. That's fucking revolting. Oh my God. 8:14 pace. Jesus Christ. That was fucking disgusting. I felt something gross under my foot. I was like, did I just like step in dog shit? Look back. Big ass rat carcass just lying on the sidewalk. Rough. Anyways, felt good. Heart wasn't too jacked up, so it felt easy. Yeah, like I said, I just really hope it's not windy tomorrow because it was windy yesterday, it was windy the day before, and it's windy today. Hopefully it mellows out a little bit. But all right, I'm off to get my race bib now. I'm gonna try my best to avoid any further rat carcasses. Yeah, let's go. Wave 2, that's the dead rat wave. Boom, there I am right next to my brother Roman Kolajičić and my sister Ladislav Kolajičić and my sister Victoria Kolajičić. Good morning, it's race morning. It's 4:45 a.m. Let's go. Feel good. Look really well rested. Feel really well rested too. I've been freezing my ass off all morning. Sun's finally out. I don't know how I was so unprepared for this year. Actually, I was 2 years ago too, but I just like didn't pack clothes to wear this morning. I've been in shorts and this sweatshirt I bought yesterday. So I've just been shivering, probably wasting all my energy. I think my corral is open, so I'm gonna go stop vlogging because I'm embarrassed. Here we go, folks. Got the 320 pace person right there. A little hopeful, but you know, we're gonna see how long we can have that within seeing distance. I also have to pee really bad, which I'm hoping is just gonna fade away. A little nervous about that. All right, let's go. We've officially started. Mile 1, 7:53, going downhill now. Mile 2, 7:29. A little bit of shin splints kicking in. Of course, just on my left leg. Mile 3 was 7:40 or something like that. I missed it. Mile 4 was 7:42. Shin splints have faded, but my right foot is numb. Feels cool. Feels horrible. Mile 5 was 7:35, I think. I missed it again. Mile 6 was 7:34. I think I'm gonna have to stop and pee, unfortunately, or just piss my pants. Mile 7 was 7:27. Look at this. It's electric. Still have to pee. Mile 8, 7:33. Mile 9, 7:38. Still have to pee. Really bad. Mile 10, 7:33. Mile 11, 7:37. Mile 12 was 7:27. Mile 13, 7:35. He was about a hour 38 half. I'm a machine that turns piss into 7:35 miles. That's what I am right now. Mile 14, I think around 7:30. I missed it though. Mile 15 was 7:48. Now the dreaded mile 15 hill. Actually, I'm almost at the top. Wasn't that bad. It's a big apple back there. I missed mile 16, but it was slow, I think, because of the hill. Mile 17, 7:38. 17:38. No, big shout out Fetty Wap. Mile 18, I think 7:25. Mile 19, 7:33. Starting to hurt, but nothing crazy. This is when I gotta lock in. Mile 20. 7:40. I'm to lock the fuck in. Sorry for yelling. Mile 21 was 7:29. Still have to piss. I think we're holding it though. Mile 22, 7:38. Mile 23, 7:42. Fuck. Last big climb. Mile 24, 7:58. Yes. Let's go. Let's fucking go. From Staten Island. Woo! 3:21. Fuck, we did it. I'm about to piss my pants. 3:21, we did it. PR by a lot. Well done. God, I'm so happy that's over. Oh, God, I'm crying. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. New marathon PR of 3:21. That was my official chip time at the 2025 New York City Marathon, and I feel really good about it. That's a PR by 8 minutes. I ran a 3:29 at the LA Marathon on March 16th, and now 7.5 months later, I've been able to shave 8 minutes off that time to run 3:21. So this is my official race report. So the night before the race, Kelsey's family made this beautiful pasta. I told them, I was like, would you guys mind on Saturday night if we just stayed in and cooked pasta, right? They were like, love it. They're Italian, so they got, you know, this pasta recipe that's been passed down. So we made pasta with red sauce and fried meatballs and grilled meatballs and cheese, and oh my God, it was too good, to be honest, because one problem I have is taking carb loading too seriously. You know, everyone says like, you gotta carb load before a race. You don't really. You should just eat as you normally eat. Maybe just a bit more carbs than you would normally eat, but like, don't load. Or maybe I just take that too literally, where I like load my body full of carbs, as full as it'll go, to the point where the marathon feels horrible because I'm still filled up to the brim with carbs, I think is what it is. So I had to be very conscious about like not eating too much and just making sure I was satiated but not too full. In the morning, woke up. So I was offered to take a bus to the start line with the charity that I was raising money for, Release Recovery Foundation. But instead I opted to take the ferry because we were sort of close to the ferry stop. So I took the Staten Island ferry at 5:30 a.m., which was way too early, first of all, because my wave start time was 9:45 a.m. So I did not need to go that early. I don't know why the fuck I was. I mean, that's just me stressing about getting to the start line and then getting there way too early. But it was nice. It was like really calm. Like there was no, you know, there were a lot of runners on the ferry, but like it wasn't at the point yet where it was like super congested because people were like stressed about getting there. So that was cool. I'd never taken the Staten Island ferry before, and that was a cool experience. Like, I don't know, it's a beautiful, massive ferry. And then once I was at like the little athlete village, my only focus was to stay warm for the next 3 hours and change. Of course, I didn't dress appropriately. It was like, you know, 40 degrees and I was wearing shorts. Everyone else was wearing pants that they were going to donate before the race start or put in their bag or whatever. I just bought a hoodie that I was planning on donating and a beanie. That's it. So I'm sitting there shivering for like 3 hours, or at least for an hour straight until the sun came up. Then it got a little bit better. But I was really worried that I was using up a lot of my energy because shivering takes up a lot of energy. Like you burn calories just shivering. So I was kind of worried that I was screwing myself over by not being prepared. I'm never dressed appropriately. The same thing happened 2 years ago. So I should have known, which is why I bought the hoodie, but like I just didn't remember to buy pants for whatever reason. I don't know, I'm dumb. Anyways, I drank some coffee, I ate a bagel, and then I made the mistake that I wish I didn't make, which is I drank an entire bottle of water, like an hour and a half before I was supposed to start the race. Now, you wouldn't think that that would be a bad thing, right? In my mind, an hour and a half before the race start, right? My nerves are starting to fire a little bit, and I thought, okay, I managed to not overeat. My stomach feels good. What else would help right now? Oh, I know, water. I'm horrible at hydrating, right? So having water now probably would help me feel even better in the first half of the race. So I chugged this bottle of water. And then I went, had a bowel movement, came back, chatted with a friend for a little bit. And then all of a sudden, it's like 9:15 and they call my corral time. And I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get to my corral. So many people that run this race that there's waves and then there's corrals, right? People start in different locations on the bridge and then everyone sort of merges together eventually. So that everyone's spread out and there's not like, you know, 10,000 people trying to run the same little section of road. So they called my corral open time. So I went to the corral and I'm standing there, you know, it's like now 15 minutes before race start, standing there still trying to keep warm, listening to some music to pump me up. And I'm like, I kind of have to pee. Luckily, there were porta potties in the corral, but I look down and there's a massive line for every single one. I'm like, there's no fucking way that line is gonna move in the next 15 minutes. I don't want to miss my race start. So what do? I'm like, I guess I gotta just kind of hope that it doesn't get worse. At this point, it was like, you know, when you've had like 3-4 beers or something like that at the bar and you're like, I could break the seal right now, but like, I'd rather just like chill and talk because I know once I break the seal, I'm gonna have to piss every like 10-15 minutes. So like, I'm good right now. I can hang on. And then they move us all out to the start line and I'm like, oh fuck, I really have to take a piss, but I'm at the start line. So I was really stressing because I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to either hold this or stop somewhere on the course, you know, find a porta potty or like pull off into an alley and take a piss, which is gonna add like at least a minute onto my time. But I tried to stay optimistic. I was like, the night before, actually, weird foreshadowing, Kelsey's family asked me, hey, do you ever have to go to the bathroom when you're running? And I was like, no, that's never been a problem for me. Ever. Sometimes number 2, but number 1, pee? Never. Fast forward, the race is about to start. I have to piss my ass off. I have to piss my bladder off, I guess. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a problem now, all of a sudden. I've never had this before. What the fuck is going on? So I was kind of like, okay, I'll stay optimistic and just hope it kind of like soaks back into my body. Like if I start running, my body needs hydration. Maybe it'll just like soak back in. I don't know. I don't know. That's usually what happens, honestly. But it didn't happen. Did not happen. So I started the race. I felt great, like fitness and heart rate wise. I was, pumped up on adrenaline, but not too much. I was able to control my pace through that first mile, which is always the most difficult because you're like firing on all cylinders. So people go out way too hard. I didn't. I ran 7:45 that first mile, which is exactly what my coach and I talked about. Felt amazing. I'm like, this is going to be a good race. I can already tell. Except for this, I was in pain already. It felt like I had like a stomach ache, and then every mile, it just got worse and worse and worse to the point where my bladder was so full that I was having those cramps in my stomach. Like it felt like I was having other stomach issues, which made it really hard to drink water and to eat my gels because I just didn't want to do that because I had stomach pains. So I say this all to say I didn't have fun at all. I ran the best race of my life, got my PR. It's the New York City Marathon. It is the most fun race in the world. I didn't enjoy any of it, and it's such a shame because I fucking fucked up my water drinking before. Such an amateur fucking mistake. So you're probably saying right now, why didn't you just stop and pee? I was running such a good race that I was like, I might have potential to break 320. I'm not gonna sacrifice the best PR I could get for a little bit of comfort. And I think that's probably the right attitude to have during a race. Like I've said this before, and it's something my dad actually tells me. He's like, no, you trained, however long for this. It's a race. You're supposed to race. You're not supposed to enjoy it. If you do, it's a great side effect, obviously. Like I said, it's the most fun race in the world, so it's hard not to have fun. But it's still a race. You're racing yourself, you're racing other people. Go as fucking hard as you can. That's what the day is for. So, at a certain point, I was like, probably 8 miles in, I honestly was looking for a porta potty because I was like, I'm in too much pain. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm in so much pain that it might be affecting my pace, and I think maybe I could make it up if I didn't have this stomach pain right now. So I was like looking for a porta potty. There was none. I saw one. There was a line of like 5 people. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go there. There were so many people on the sidelines. It's like you couldn't even get to an alley. So I was like, I have no choice. Like I either piss myself or I just hold it. And I was not metal enough to piss myself. I'm ashamed to admit I was not metal enough. I was not cool enough to do that. I really, honestly, I tried to make myself, I was like, just don't give a fuck. Just let it fly right now. Be one of those guys that just has human fluids and excrement just running down their leg. And they're so fucking locked in that they don't even notice. Be one of those dudes. Can't. Too proud. It's like, I don't want to be, like, what if I was running behind somebody and piss was just spraying? You feel a light misting and you're like, what is that? And then you notice piss streaming down the guy in front of you's leg that you're drafting off of. That wouldn't be a good feeling. You wouldn't like that, someone doing that to you. You shouldn't do it to someone else. I got to the 13-mile mark. My pace was still super good. I was like, I'm holding this. I'm just going to be in pain the whole time. And I was. And I didn't have fun. I mean, I had a little bit of fun. Like I said, it's hard not to get into the energy of the crowd. Such a special, awesome fucking day. It really is hard to completely not have fun, but I mostly not had fun. I mostly didn't have fun, but I did it somehow. I locked in, ignored the pain, got my PR. Another interesting thing is that 2 years ago when I ran this race, 3:53 is what I ran 2 years ago. I guess I didn't really notice how hard the course was because I bonked at 20, so the entire last 6 miles seemed really horrible, but it was just because I felt horrible. Not because the course was horrible, I guess. This year, I was on track to break my PR, so I needed to hold my pace. In fact, I knew I was going to be close to 320, and I really wanted to do that, or get as close as I could to breaking 320, so I was just solely focused on running as fast as I could for the last 3 miles, and that was soul crushing. That course is so hard. That last 3-4 miles is so fucking hard. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like it just beats you down because it's just hilly, and it just every time you get done one hill and you're on the down, you're like, I'm free. It's gonna be free sailing for the last little bit, and then you see another hill and you're like, fuck, and you already feel so bad. And it's just that over and over and over again, is what I remember at least. And also, the other cruel thing about big marathons is the course is so big and you're doing so many turns that you end up running a lot longer than a marathon, right? So your watch is hitting these splits way earlier than you're hitting them on the course. Like you're seeing the mile banisters and you're like, I fucking just hit that 0.2 miles ago on my watch, right? So that just gets bigger and bigger so that by the end, you've run a marathon and you still have like half a mile left, and you're like, that's such a hard thing to deal with in the pain cave, Hoping you can relate to that, what I just said, because it really is just such a special fuck you. What else? I guess I will end this race report more on a positive note, because I feel like I've said a lot of negatives. Once again, the race is fucking amazing. If you have the opportunity to do the New York City Marathon, absolutely do it. It's such an amazing race. Shout out to everyone that was there. I know you're all watching this. No, but like Like, for real. I heard a lot of people saying my name and screaming my name, and thank you to every single person that was tracking me, every single person that was just there cheering everyone on, and also to my family, of course, for being there and supporting me. That just meant the world to me. But I will say this, even though the New York City Marathon is a hard-ass course, even though I had to piss the entire time, I still beat my PR by 8 minutes. And I think it's a testament to, this is going to sound cliche, but just trusting the process, honestly. By the way, huge shout out to my coach, Roberto. Thank you so much for guiding me through this training block and everything. But like, a lot of the times, one of the things that was so unique about this is that I felt rested the entire training block. I never felt like I was overtraining, or I never even felt like the load was that big. Don't clip that. So I was in my head about like, am I doing enough? Am I? Because I'm really bad when it comes to that. Like, that's probably why I got so injured for LA, because I just was packing on the miles, because I was like, you got to do more, you're not doing enough. It's what I do in my work life, it's what I do in my training life. And he was really good about being like, no, just, 45 miles a week that's where we're maxing out, Make sure you're taking the rest days so that you feel great for the one hard run a week. And I couldn't help but be like, it's not enough. I'm not doing enough. But I trusted the process. I just got the work done that I was supposed to get done. I made sure to eat clean and everything the last 3 weeks, so I lost a decent amount of weight. Obviously, that had a part as well, but still, 8 minutes I was able to shave off my PR and not feel like, I went way harder than LA. I felt the same, and I was 8 minutes faster. That means if I were to take myself 7 months ago at the LA Marathon and race myself and say go, and gave that guy a mile head start, I would have caught him and beat him. That's something my coach said to me this morning, and I was like, holy shit, that really put it into perspective how much I shaved off my marathon time. And it's because I just did the work. Really, just show up, do the work. That's what it is. I know it's like, I wish I had something more, I don't know, big brain to say, but that's it. And it's like so easy to say that, but I think it's also easy not to do it. I don't know, I'm finding the same thing with music. I'm still in this like beginning stage of trying to be good at music, but I just make sure I do it every day. Sometimes I fall out of it and I'm thinking about it every day, but I'm not doing it every day, and I don't get better. And then I do it every day, and I start noticing people are like, I'm sending songs out to people and they're like, this is really good, I love this one, blah blah blah. And I'm like, it's literally just because I'm doing it every day, and most of it is bad, some of it's good, some of it's whatever. I'm just doing it every day. I'm just trusting the process. Same thing with this, just getting the work done, trusting the process, and then not thinking about it too much, not stressing about it too much, just showing up and doing it, and then it just pays off. I don't know. So I know after the last race, I was like, I'm not letting my fitness go. I'm signing up for another one right away. But then I had to take a couple months off because my injury. Well, I'm healthy now. It's Wednesday as I'm filming this. I feel great. I went out for like a long walk this morning. I'm going to go out for a little run tomorrow. I've already signed up for another race. 16 weeks from now, I'm going to do a little bit of a bigger build just because I'm already in shape and I want to see what that feels like. And we're going to shave even more time off the PR, hopefully. 3:15, 3:10, sub 3. Listen, at the beginning of this year, I didn't even think 3:30 was a possibility. Literally, it scared me to say that. Go back to that first video that I posted in January, or at the end of December, I think. I said 3:30, it scares me to even say it because I know how hard it's gonna be and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. It just was intimidating to even think about. Now running 8-minute miles for a whole marathon feels easy almost. Not easy, but like doesn't scare me at all. In 10, 11 months, I was able to not only do that goal, but also run another one 8 minutes faster than that, 9 minutes faster than that. Saying 3:15 scares me right now. Saying sub 3, part of my brain's like, that's not you. You're not an elite runner. That's a class of runner that's elite. You could potentially qualify for Boston if you're running sub 3 hour marathons. That's not you. But then the other half of my brain is like, yeah, but that's also what you thought about 3:30. Let's see where the limit actually is. Why not? So I hope you'll join me. I'm going to continue vlogging it. I appreciate you so much for watching this. Hopefully it interested you. This is a little bit longer than I was going for initially, but hopefully if you're a runner and you like watching race reports, hopefully this did something for you. Press like on this video if it did, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. I love you. Bye. Choo choo. That's what I meant to say. Choo choo. Bye.